So how many of you have heard Make You Love Song? What do you think of it? Oh yeah. Hey everybody! I'm trying out a new recording method, I guess. I think that this should work a lot better. I hope, because my webcam was just driving me insane lately. But we have a lot of really fun, interesting, exciting news today about Make You Love Song, Arashi's new single. I hope you all were able to pre-order the limited edition or regular edition, whichever one that you wanted. The information that we have today is, one, the covers for both the limited edition and the regular edition have come out, and the track list has been finally revealed. Now the interesting thing is this is a very, very large single if you think about it. First of all, there's 3 extra songs in the regular edition, plus in the limited edition there's another song that's not in the regular edition. So there's 5 new songs that are coming out. That's including Make You Love Song. But let's get to the covers. The limited edition and the regular edition are both just kind of Arashi standing around what looks to me like a hotel or something. I'm not quite sure what the background is. It's not spectacular or, you know, awe-inspiring or anything like that, but I do like the limited edition. I think they all look really good in the picture, so that's a plus, right? It's also a plus because I usually like the regular edition over the limited edition, and I almost always get the limited edition anyway. So it's kind of a plus for me because I get to get the cover that I like. Okay, so let's get on to the actual track list. So for the limited edition, it comes with the single CD as well as a DVD of the music video, the PV. The first track is of course Make You Love Song, and the second track is called Kienu Omoi. We were all hoping that there would be a making of on the DVD for the music video, but as of right now, there is no indication that there will be a making of on the DVD. Sometimes they announce it like right at the last second, but so far no, and I kind of doubt it at the same time. I guess I can make do without it too. Then, like I said, on the regular edition there is actually 4 tracks including Make You Love Song. So the first track is obviously Make You Love Song. The second track is called Together Forever, which just already sounds adorable. Who knows what kind of song it'll be. I'm thinking maybe a ballad, but also it could possibly be like a really upbeat, happy song. We'll see. Third track is called Utagata, and the fourth track is Wannabe. Now there's also a karaoke version of all of these songs, so there's technically 8 tracks in this single, but half of them obviously are the karaoke song. So that's super duper exciting for me. I just can't wait until this comes out, and I don't think that I mentioned the release date on the last video that I made. So the CD is set to be released on November 2nd. So we have way less than a month to wait. This is super exciting! Yay! The other bit of news that I have is kind of small but exciting as well. I really like V6. I don't know if I've ever talked about that, but I do like V6. Having Arashi and V6, even though I know they're in Johnny's, so there's a lot of chances for them to intermix together. Having the fandoms collide kind of, you know, is really exciting to me. So Nino actually made a very short appearance at the last V6 concert. It was at the last concert in Yokohama Arena. Nino just kind of came out and talked about how the first concert that he was ever in was as a backup dancer for V6. So that was kind of cute, and you know, he talked about his senpais a little bit. And then of course he also promoted Make You Love Song, told them all it was coming out soon and all that stuff. So a little bit of a PR stunt, I guess you could say. One thing I've noticed is that you don't really hear a lot about other artists, you know, appearing in any of Arashi's concerts, especially lately. I mean, I know that Taki and Tsubasa, or just Taki maybe, did quite a few appearances at their concert before, but I don't remember hearing much about any other groups doing that, so I think that's kind of weird. So everybody, let's be really excited for the new single. I'm super excited. I think the fact that they haven't had a single out in a while is making me even more excited. So I kind of like that they're toning down the amount of singles coming out every year because it's just so much more exciting to me. And my wallet doesn't cry as much. This week's top question comes from username varying3785, who asked, what are your thoughts on inter-Arashi pairings such as Omiya, Sakuraiba, etc.? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Is it fan service? That's a really good question because nobody has really gone into that so far in the question box. I like Arashi pairings, I guess. I think that Arashi, together is really cute. I really enjoy seeing them together and things like that, so obviously I enjoy the little pairings that they have. I think most of it is fan service. I think there is a lot that's fan service. I'm not sure about all of the members, sexuality or anything because I don't know them. I can make my own opinion based on things that I've seen and heard. The whole Omiya thing, I think that at its core is not real. I think that there is an extremely, extremely strong bond between Nino and Ono, but it's not in that way. I think there's a really, really thin line for, really close friends, even if they're male friends together. I don't really see it so much here, so I would probably just say in Japan. That's kind of the way I've always seen it and viewed it. I feel like there's a lot that they're way more open about than we are in America. I really enjoy seeing them being able to be so open and together like that, Like I said, I do think that the whole Omiya pairing thing is fake, but I do believe that there is some sort of very, very strong connection between not just Ono and Nino, but they have a really strong one because Nino and Ono, I don't know, their personalities probably just, mesh so well together. But all of them, I feel like they have such a strong connection. They know each other, they know what the other person is thinking because they've just been around each other for so long. The Sakuraiba, I honestly can only really see a really good friendship between them. I feel like they go together really, really well because Sho brings Aiba back to Earth and Aiba lets Sho kind of go crazy and be playful and like a kid again. So they have a really good chemistry. I feel like that's why those two couples, I guess, were kind of paired together. Lastly, I usually kind of talk about this with my other Arashi friends, but in my opinion, I feel that all of the Arashi members are straight. I think that they all like women. If any of them had a tendency to go towards other men, I honestly think that Nino might be bisexual. He's kind of made a lot of references that I've seen around in terms of things that would kind of lead more towards that direction. And a lot of his body language kind of, I don't know, it just gives me that impression. There has been a couple times when I have read interviews and seen interviews where he's kind of talked about who it would be, who his ideal marriage partner would be and things like that. And he has said before, he really doesn't care what the gender is. He just cares if they love each other or what the feelings are between each other, which I think is just so sweet. That's kind of my opinion of that. I know it's kind of a touchy subject. There's a lot of people out there that really believe strongly that all of this is real and blah blah blah. I think it's just a really, really strong friendship and connection between each other. They all have a personality that meshes well with the other person. I've seen videos, where they didn't really think that they were being filmed. They still basically acted the same way that they did together when they are being filmed, for a TV show or a concert. So I feel like at concerts and things like that, a lot of it is fan service. Because fans just like to see that, but I also feel like they enjoy doing it as well. It's not like something that they, you know, hate or anything. Obviously, otherwise they wouldn't do it all the time. And that's why we love Arashi, right? So that's my answer. I hope it wasn't too rambly. Let me know what you think. Do you think they're real or not? Do they hate it? Do they like it? In the comments or video response below. So this video got really long because I started rambling and ranting about everything and anything. I don't even know how that happened. So I really don't know how to end this. I will end it by going like this. Bye bye bye.